Cool.
Quick press conference. Anyone? There we go. Jamie.
Hi, Jurgen. And what's your assessment of the game and the result, please?
I could have asked that. So, sorry. Yeah. Pretty intense, eh? So had wild moments. Both teams, obviously, a lot of respect for each other. Yeah, let me say it like we played already better games, but we took the intensity today, and I really thought it's at the end. City had a bit more situations, moments when they controlled the game, but we had these moments as well, not as long, maybe as often as City, but it's a away game, so that's absolutely okay. And it's the opponent is City. They are used to that much longer than we are. And at the end, you can say post in or post out can make a massive difference, and today we witnessed that. So I don't know exactly, but I heard it was pretty close with our goal. And then we would have scored two. It didn't look like, of course, City had counter-attacks, especially afterwards when we lost the ball, and it was really dangerous. But we had in the second half really big chances there were no counter-attacks involved pretty much. We had these, more with a very good finish, but fantastic save from Ederson. Ginny, Bobby Firmino chance and all these things. So they were quite often they had to make sliding tackles and blocks in their own 6-yard box. That doesn't happen too often for City, I would say. So that's a credit to my boys that we did that. But at the end we lost it, and we have to take that. We take that. It's not the first game we lost in our life, from that point of view, it's not really cool, but it's one of the three results they could have happened. It's the one we didn't like, but still have to take it. So now let's keep on going.
All right, here in the bottom. Hi, Mr. Klopp. Good night. Do you think there was a lot of mental for them to show themselves they can beat you? There was a lot of mental for them to show themselves they can beat you, because according to the way they were defending at the end, like it was a semi-final or final, the atmosphere. Do you think they showed themselves they can beat us? They can beat you. Sorry.
I knew before that City can beat us. That's not new. So what was now exactly the question? They showed us the mental strength that they can beat us, or what? What was it? It's not the first time. Last year they beat us 5-0. So that's not the first time. Whatever you might want to make of it. For me, it's not a surprise for me now that City can beat us. I don't think it had anything to do with any mental strength one side or weakness on the other side or whatever. It was a bit unlucky. Come on, the ball's it was a wonderful counter-attack. Nice pass, Raheem to Leroy, and post in, and that's how it is sometimes. I say it's not over the full game. It was not only, but it was sometimes. It's lucky or not lucky. They blocked twice, pretty much on the line against us in the second half. So who shows now is mentally stronger to block a ball on the line or not? It's just luck. You are there or you are not there. So I didn't see that in the game, to be honest, and it's not a surprise that City can beat us. No news.
Jurgen, I thought Fabinho was pretty impressive when he came on, sort of changed things for you in midfield. Did that sort of make you wish that you'd started him, or do you think it was specific to that moment in the game?
Oh, I think system-wise it was not a real alternative at the beginning, especially when we adapted then pretty well after we changed system. I think only because Gini played it really well and on the left wing, half left, whatever. So, but yes, of course, Fabinho was good, but Hendo played. I don't want to talk about this. Hendo played was really impressive. So we had. Offensively, we could have. I think we had already more moments in a game. So we were, but always when we played football, that's what we showed the boys in half time. Always when we played football, immediately we were a major threat for them. And we came through, we passed through. The chance of Sadio was brilliant. We had other moments when we played the ball, when we took it and accelerated, not immediately passing, but because if you can overplay or outplay their counter press, then each team in the world struggles, even Man City. And we had these moments, and then we didn't find. Sometimes it's just a little bit. The cross were not good enough, or the last pass that happens. But it's not about one or two players. It's just then you have to constantly work for the momentum. If you have it, try to keep it. If you don't have it, then try to get it. And that was the game today. It was really, I said, it was a lot of moments really wild. I think of a lot of rusty moments when somebody kicked the ball out, a blue one, a red one, so you think, what's that? But because they all felt completely under pressure, football pressure, the next player is coming, there's somebody, I don't have time, or like that. So that's it was really a really intense football game for both teams, and yeah, and they won it and we lost it. That's sometimes like this.
We'll go to NBC, and then any final ones, guys, want to catch my eyes? We'll get the microphone.
Hi, Jurgen. With the gap now down to 4 points, the inevitable question is, how is your team going to react to that gap being cut? Do you believe that, the mental strength of your players are pressure?
Yeah, I have so much faith in my players, you can't imagine. But if somebody would have told me that we have after them in City game, I never thought about it. But if somebody would have told me after both games against Man City, we have 4 points up, I would have paid money for it. You cannot believe. It's something that's not possible. Nobody of us, you thought, you wanted to tell us if this happens, if that happens, then Pep said something similar, very nice. Season over when we lose tonight. So football is like this. If we win tonight and are 10 points ahead and win from that moment on, no game anymore, then we are not. Then nothing happens. So for us, it's really important that we just take it game by game because there's no other chance. If we would have won the title 5 times in the last 10 years, then we would say we go 100%. But we don't have the experience in it. Why should we behave like somebody who won it all the time? So that's true. We didn't win it for a long time. The club didn't. We never won it as a team. That's how it is. So we want to finish the season as good as possible. That's our right. We can do that. And we are still in a pretty good position. So it's all fine for us. Not in a moment. It feels really. What is that? The bad. I know it is, but thank you. And then it's but it's only a moment. So and then tomorrow morning we wake up, it feels still average, and then we have the opportunity to work on it and prepare for the next game, and that's what we will 100% do. And yeah, that's all I can say in a moment.
Final question.
Hi, Jurgen. Jurgen, it's me again.
Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe this is
Again.
a better question. Just about Vincent Kompany. Yeah, I think you've said to TV that I really like Vincent, but how on earth is that not a red card? He could have put Mo Salah out for the season, so why do you think that?
If Mo is on the pitch, I think everybody knows it. I like him. He's such a fantastic player, outstanding. I loved him already when he was at Hamburg, stuff like that. What a career, all good. But situations like this happen. A player makes a decision, it goes on the ground, makes a sliding tackle, and wants to defend a situation. But it took the risk. And I say, if Mo is on his feet, really, if he's not in the moment where he jumps over him, then well, we all know that. And we talk differently then, eh? Still a nice guy with a really bad decision. So then that's why we said last time, and somebody asked me, is that a dive, is that a dive? Do we need blood? Is that like this? Is the situation, do you really need an open something and think, wow, of course that must be. So in that situation, everybody knows if Mo can go through, come on, what happens then? Yeah? So I don't blame anybody. It's just in a situation like that, make a decision. When we were here last year, in the summer, we got a red card. Nobody thought about it. Get the red card. Yes, it was the red card. Probably yes. Yeah. Did he want it? No. Sadio didn't want it for a second. He didn't see him, but he hit him. So and that's exactly here. He saw him and hit him. Not as bad as could have been. That's all. So you can make of it what you want. Look at it and make your own opinion.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.